The struggling business owner did the impossible by getting not one, but two LLCs fully funded. So in this video, I'm going to break down how this is possible and how you too can accomplish this. But first, let's break down, what do I mean by a struggling business owner? Well, a struggling business owner typically starts with bad personal credit, the lack of business credit and business credit history, and number three, the lack of knowledge and information and strategy to navigate through these challenges. Now, the question becomes, what do we do with a struggling business owner and two LLCs? Well, let's unpack that. Let's break it down. First thing first, we have to break down the LLCs. So LLC number one is a 3-year LLC. Now, it doesn't have any business credit, any business credit profile. So this means it lacked business credit history. It lacked business credit trade lines like financial trade lines, vendor trade lines, and supplier trade lines. Now, the great thing about this LLC, it has longevity. It's 3 years old. Now, you can call it a shelf corporation, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but it has longevity. And we should know by now, lenders, if you don't know, love longevity, especially if your business has been longer than 2 years. It's not considered a brand new business anymore to most lenders, to most financial institutions. So the first LLC, it has that going for them, right? 3 years old, which is good. Now, the other thing it has going for them, it has cash flow. This means this LLC is generating a positive cash flow on a monthly basis. So keep that in mind when we're talking about this LLC, when we're talking about longevities for this particular LLC. It also has cash flow attached to it. So this individual has a business checking account, which is great, right? That's generating positive cash flow. We got that understood. Now, let's transition to the second LLC. Now, the second LLC is a brand new LLC, 3 weeks old. So from the moment it was established on paper, from the moment it had a business checking account, because we should know by now, technically, you're not in business until you have a business checking account, right? Now, nothing else is going on for this particular LLC. No cash flow. It doesn't have any business credit history. So this means it doesn't have a business credit score with Dun & Brad, Equifax, or Experian Business, or all the other business credit bureaus if you want to name them, right? PayNet, Credit Safe, etc. Doesn't have business credit history with the Small Business Financial Exchange. So just a blank business credit profile, just a blank LLC, brand new, start from scratch. Now, and it also doesn't have any cash flow attached to it. Now, if you remember, the struggling business owner has bad personal credit. So what do? Well, the first thing first, we need to realize and focus on the personal credit, because 95% of business funding is based on personal credit. Now, here's a hack. So when you're looking to get your personal credit repaired, restored, and rebuilt, here's what you want to do. This is one of the fastest and quickest ways you can do it. It's really super effective. You can file a complaint with the CFPB, which stands for Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Now, here's one of the biggest misconceptions out there. Most consumers believe that there are multiple credit bureaus. There's only one, which is the CFPB. Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, those are called credit reporting agencies, or AKA CRAs. They're not credit bureaus. There's only one, which is the CFPB. And this is a government agency that governs the financial market, such as banks, lenders, creditors, or any other financial institution. They make sure that they are treating the consumer fairly and they are abiding by all the rules and regulations. That's the CFPB. Now, the great thing about this, you can file a complaint with the CFPB. So go to the CFPB website, file a complaint with them. And here's the great thing about it. By law, they have 15 days to investigate and to give you an answer whether they're going to remove these derogatory items from your credit report. Now, here's the great thing about it. I teach you step by step on how to accomplish this, right? So if you subscribe to my Patreon, I got a masterclass in there that'll teach you step-by-step instructions on how to remove negative and derogatory items from your credit profile, personal credit profile. This means any charge-off, any collection accounts, any late payment, any car repossession, any evictions, anything that's negative and derogatory, it can be removed by the CFPB in less than 15 days, potentially. So that's the great thing about it. Again, subscribe to my Patreon, give you step-by-step instructions, how to build a case and how to push that out on the website and how to get results in little as 15 days. Here's a student of mine that got results in little as 15 days remove practically everything from their personal credit profile, right? So now, in the meantime, as you working on restoring your personal credit profile, you may also have to lower your credit card utilization, which I teach you how to master that. Master your credit cards, manipulate your credit cards. Now you can lower your credit utilization, so which is pretty big. So in the meantime, between time, as you working on your personal credit, but we're gonna work with that 3-year-old LLC, because although our personal credit is not in position, what we can do is go get funding based on that 3-year-old LLC. And here's how we can do it. So we can get funding because we have a business credit profile, we have longevity. So this means we're adding vendor trade lines such as Creative CEO, Sershi, JJ Gold. We adding vendor and supplier trade lines, Crown Office Supplies, right? Home Depot. So we're building up a business credit score, and we're also going to add financial trade lines, such as we can get secure business credit cards. We can put that on there. We can get secure business loans. We can put that on there. So we're building up our business credit profile, but also we're going to add our revenue, our business income. So we're going to take that 3-year-old business, and we also going to take, because remember, in the beginning I said this business is working with cash flow. So we're going to take our cash flow, we're going to put the two together, and now we're going to go get what I like to call creative financing. This means we can go to certain banks, certain lenders, certain creditors, and we can go get a business term loan. We can go get a business line of credit with certain fintech companies. We can go get an MCA loan, merchant cash advance loans, right? We can go get that. We can go get invoice financing. We can go get equipment financing, where you can take your business, you can take your revenue, and you can go to a lender and they can give you an equipment loan. So for those of you if you're in the trucking industry, you may need a truck, you may need that type of equipment. If you're in a lawn care service, you may need lawnmowers, etc. If you looking to do a ice cream business or a food truck business, right? You may need a truck for that. So, or other equipment like ovens and refrigerators and things of that nature, right? So now you have that, you can go get that loan, because now you can take your aged business and you can also take your revenue and go get that type of financing. So in the meantime, as we work on our personal credit, we can still go get funding based on what we're working with, that aged business, and based on our business revenue. Are you tracking? So you don't have to stand still. Now, what we're going to do next is take that brand new LLC that has nothing on it, no business credit profile, no revenue. It's just a 3-week-old LLC. Now our personal credit is in position. So now we're going to take our business, 3-week business, and we're going to take our personal credit. We're going to put the two together. And now we're going to go to these financial institutions such as national banks, regional banks, community banks, credit unions, and go get unsecured business credit cards with 0% interest for a limited time. This is a form of creative financing, right? So this way we don't have to be in business for 2 years. We can take this brand new LLC and still get funding from these banks based on one of their financial products, such as unsecured business credit card. Why? Because we can use stated income and we can use projected income for our business revenue. We don't have to show any proof of income. So now, not only we got that brand new LLC funded, but we also got the 3-year-old business funding just by using different strategies, right? Different strategies, using different products and different information to get the funding that we need in order to start, grow, or scale our business. Now, I'm not done yet. On one hand, the brand new LLC is funded with unsecured business credit card with 0% interest, because that's pretty much practically what we can get with a brand new business that does not have any revenue or has not built a business credit profile yet. But on the other hand, the 3-year-old LLC, we got the term loan, we got the business line of credit, right? So we got those things working. We got the equipment financing, the invoice financing, the MCAs, whatever finance you want to get, because you have longevity with that business. But now you're also going to take your personal credit and you also going to attach that to the 3-year-old business. And now you're going to tackle those national banks, regional banks, community banks, and go get the funding that you need with that. So now you can get unsecured business credit card with 0% interest from a Citizens Bank, from a Key Bank, from an M&T Bank, right? So now you can go get the funding that you need with that 3-year-old business. And here's the great thing about it. not only would you get qualified for the unsecured business credit cards, but also in addition, you'll get high limit. Why? Because you have longevity when it comes to that LLC. Lenders and creditors and banks, they love seeing businesses, establishments that have been in business for longer than 2 years. It's less of a risk on their end because you've proven that you've been in business for this amount of time. So now they will give you higher limits. So instead of a bank capping you off at, let's say, $50,000 or maybe even $25,000, you can go beyond and be up above that because for the simple fact you have longevity in that business. So you could potentially get even higher business line of credit from regional and national bank as opposed to only going to fintech companies to get business lines of credit. Like, for example, Fundbox. So that's the benefit of having longevity in your business. You're able to qualify for more financial products. Are you tracking? So that's how we get two LLCs fully funded with a struggling business owner. All we did was strategize. We couldn't go this route, so we went this route until we was able to go this route, right? So there's no excuse on why, no matter where you are in your business, you can start somewhere and still get the bank's money. Now, again, if you want more of this information, make sure you go to my Patreon. I teach you how to dispute by using the CFPB, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, to get results very, very quickly. But in the meantime, between time, I also educate you on how to build up a strong business credit profile so you can still get the business funding that you deserve. All right? See you on this video.